to a new episode of Bogan'S Guide to Wine. I'm Sandy.
I'm Lurchy.
Now, if you haven't been to our Facebook page yet, come along because we need all the friends we can get. We got a message here from Ben Hughes, who is the head of liquids at the Australian Beer and Wine School.
Head of liquids, I want your job.
That's a nice title indeed.
That's an awesome title.
So he says to us, review cask wine, get it in ya. So,
Going back.
we got ourselves a box. It's not just any old box, we got ourselves a premium reserve Shiraz from the Bortoli in Riviera, New South Wales. What do you know about this winery, mate?
Well, to Bortoli, they make a lot of wine. You'd be surprised actually how much they do make.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this is quite tasty.
I've never actually seen them in a box before. When I went and picked this up yesterday, yeah, it was actually the brand that caught my eye, so thought we'd give it a go. So give me 3 names of Australian inventions.
Aussie inventions. Well, Hills Hoist.
Yep.
Victor Lawnmower.
That'll do.
And a goon bag.
And a goon bag.
Come on down.
This was painted by an Australian winemaker, Tom
Angove.
Angove, not Angrove, Angove.
Angove.
He painted it in '65 as a means of basically the bladder to be easily transport the wine around.
I can see that.
So for a couple of years, if people wanted to crack it, they had to get the scissors out, chop off the corner,
And just get it up like that and drink the whole lot.
or they'd close it and put a peg in it, basically.
Oh, come on, mate. This is Australia.
A couple of years later, though, Penfolds. We all know Penfolds, Grange and all that sort of thing. They invented the tap. So every time you
Nice
use a
work,
box,
Mr. Penfold.
Penfold gets a little slice of the pie. So anyway, shall we get some in?
Let's smash it out, mate.
Okay. So what are the benefits of having a cask wine, mate, besides the obvious ease of operation? You can take this anyway.
I thought the obvious one would be you get more when you buy it. And the other thing is it's probably, it'll stay fresh because it's got an airtight seal on it.
Doesn't get affected by the oxygen, doesn't kill it. Yeah, it's definitely one of the bonuses. Fits nicely in the...
So how is it, mate? The Yanks can put a man on the moon, Aussies can put goon in the bag.
Brilliant. And good value for money too, man. Now, how much do you reckon I paid for that?
Well, I'm going back a few years, but I used to get a 4 litre cask of dry red for $10. So a 2 litre cask, $10.
$10. I think it normally goes for 15, but I picked it up on special.
So it's 10.
$10. And
yeah, good M1.
So there's
yeah,
2
good
litres. So if you were to pour this into some 750ml bottles, it basically works out about $3.50, $4 a bottle. So it's pretty good value.
Well, that's the other reason it's you're getting the good wine and you're paying less money because it's in cardboard.
Well, let's find out if it's good wine.
Can you see through it?
It's got a nice ruby translucent colour. Colour's nice. It looks nice and bright. It's not dull or anything.
Fresh.
Fresh, yeah, there you go. Now the legs.
Ooh, legs. The most important part, mate.
I'm actually getting some legs here at the moment. They're not looking too thick and gooey, but there's certainly legs there.
Are those easy top legs?
So what does that tell you, mate? What sort of alcohol base do you give that?
Well, it's...
They're running down, but
it's run down, fairly quickly. It doesn't look like it's sticking to the sides too much. I'd say it's probably 12 and a half, 13 and a half. It's got to be around that range.
We've gone to 12 and a half, so let's find out where it is.
What actually is it?
13 and a half.
13 and a half.
You might have screwed the pooch a little bit on that one, but that's all right. It's a nice surprise. So the nose, let's have a sniff.
It's not jumping out.
Not jumping out, but it's not making my nose jump away from it either. It's
no, it's not.
Repellent.
It's not. No, it's not terrible.
It smells nice and fresh. Geez, I don't know if it's in there or not, but the thing that's popped into my head then is a bit of licorice.
Licorice?
Do you smell that in there?
I hate licorice, so I hope I don't. Oh, I can see a little bit of that, but I just like it. I'll tell you what, I'll do this trick. This is how you get the palate and the aroma at the same time.
And the tongue roll.
Now that's nice. What you're doing there is breathing in over your tongue, through the back of your palate, so you're getting the smell and the taste at the same time. Little magic trick I picked up in the Orient.
It's quite lovely. It's nice and light. It's not a particularly hot day in Giro today, but you can drink this on a nice hot day, I think, and it's.
I can drink this on any day.
I think so.
$10.
It's got a little bit of a dry finish, but what do you expect? You know, it's a box.
Have another snag.
Cardboard.
Chateau Cardboard, yeah, beautiful.
Alright, so what have we learned from this? I've learned to not be such a pretentious prick and give the box another bit of a go, because this is actually
Well, it is a goon bag, but you know what? It's a golden goon bag.
Yep.
And I'm going to give this the Bogan punch of approval. Get one of them, that's going to punch you right out and you can have a good day.
Excellent. Alright, well, yeah, I've learned something today, so
Australia invents good
I
stuff.
might just put this in the fridge and use it as I need it.
Turn off the camera, mate. We'll knock the rest of that off and go to the bar, yeah?
Okay, guys, well, thanks for calling in again. Catch you next time on Bogan'S.
6.5?
Oh, 6.5.
6.5? 6?
5.5, 6. 6. No, give it a 6. It's not. Yeah, it's better than just ordinary. I'll give that a 6. So anyway, pulling it back to the outro again. This has been Bogan'S Guide to Wine. Catch you next time.
See ya. Ka-chow.
The Hills Hoist.
Correct.
And going back.
Yeah, come on there. Oh, what man 5'5"?
No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Can't do it with sunglasses on. So I saw his glasses going smack. Alright.
No!